Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dinoco Cup Series racing. This is we're at the Motor Speedway of the South, and it's time for the duels. The Dinoco 400 duels. Those are the races that determine the starting grid for the Dinoco 400. So here's how it's going to work. If you win Duel 1, you're going to start third. If you win Duel 2, you're going to start fourth. If you finish second in Duel 1, you're going to start fifth. If you finish second in Duel 2, you're going to start sixth, and on and on and on. The bottom two in each duels, the lowest drivers when it comes to performance and when it comes to speed, those two will have to race in the last chance qualifying race, which tomorrow is bump day for the Dinoco 400. Anyways, real quick reminders. Carson Dillon and the King, they have already locked their spots in the Dinoco 400. They will not be racing tonight. They don't want to wreck their cars for the 400 and lose that spot. A couple of other quick reminders. Cam Spinner, Cal Weathers, they're already locked in because of their wins in the Dinoco 400. Carlo Veloso and Max Schnell, they are locked in because of their fast speed in practice. Anyways, it is time to begin duel number 1. We got Lightning McQueen in the Dinoco paint scheme. The special paint scheme that McQueen is running. Let's see what McQueen can do. Duel 1 is underway. And holy cow, what a lap that was from the 95. Great lap. You know, McQueen just hasn't had a whole lot of success this year. Only one top 5. That run is just what the doctor ordered. Here's Floyd Mulvihill, the veteran. In the 70, almost crashed out right there. He is going to take the lead. Here is Raul Sarul. Now, here's the way you're locked in based on the duels. If you finish inside the top 5, all the drivers that finish inside the top 5, they are essentially locked in. Well, the top 5 you're locked in. Top 10 you're also locked in as well. Essentially, what you can't do is be slow and crash out or be taken out. Other than that, you're pretty much safe. Anyways, here is 06 of Raul Sarul. And shot out of a cannon goes the 06 car. He's your new leader. Here's your Season 1 Dinoco 400 winner, Cam Spinner. That was a pretty slow lap from the 31. He's going to be in 4th, but because of that win, he's already locked in to the Dinoco 400. And here's another past Dinoco 400 champ. It's Cal Weathers. The Dinoco car won the Dinoco 400. He felt like he was dreaming that day. It was an awesome win for him and for Team Dinoco. Here is Cal Weathers. Great lap, all the way up to 3rd. Here is the 10 of Eric Almiroling. And if you haven't noticed the pattern, got a lot of blue cars here in duel number 1. The blue cars are undefeated in the 400. They're 2 for 2. Let's see if they can go 3 for 3 this upcoming weekend. Here is the 10 of Eric Almiroling. And that was not a lap he needed. He can't afford that. If things look this way, he won't race in the 400. He won't make the show. Here's Joseph Ducardin. And Joseph is going to get around McQueen. Here is the 37 car. Got another Dinoco entry. Most of Dinoco racing is in this duel. The 37 car. Oh, a super slow lap from the 37. Man, that was a horrible lap by him. He didn't crash out or anything, but no, that was not good whatsoever. That's going to put him in last place. So he is probably going to have to do the last chance qualifying races. Here is 06, or excuse me, the 8 of Carla Veloso, second fastest in practice number 1. She is locked into the 400. This finish, if you will, this is just going to determine where she's going to start come Sunday. Anyways, here is Carla Veloso. In reverse, she's going to get around Lightning McQueen. That is crazy. Like I said earlier, so when I said you have to be a top 5 to advance, that wasn't exactly true. You just can't, like I said, you can't be slow and you can't crash out. So you can't do what the 37 and the 10 have done. They just had unfortunate runs. That's the way it is sometimes. Here is Bubba Wheelhouse in the 23 car. And that looks to be a pretty quick lap. It didn't happen for him. He's gonna... Nope, he's not gonna get around Cam Spinner. That's... Anyways, here is the 4 of Max Chanel. He is one of those drivers that is locked into the Dinoco 400 because of his 3rd place finish in practice number 1. He was quick. He's going to get around McQueen. He gave the bumper, just a slight bumper to McQueen. You are allowed to do that. You just can't go full-on short track mode and, ram each other. You can't do that. Here is Bobby Swift. Bobby made his debut in the DCS at the Dinoco 400 all the way back in 2022. Oh, crash! We got our first crash in duel number 1. So Bobby Swift takes himself out, and he takes out the 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse. That means that they will have to advance to the LCQ, depending on what happens. But what the LCQ races were meant for were the guys that were essentially slow, so the 10 and the 37. If things could continue this way, the 19 and the 23 might not make the show. Here is Herb Kerbler in the 54. And Herb made contact with that sign over there in turn number 3. Pretty decent lap, although he is on the different lap than the leader right here, 06 car overall. So just a handful of cars left to go in duel number 1. Here's Chick Hicks. Chick Hicks is going to get around the season 1 winner, Cam Spinner. Hicks is not locked into the Dinoco 400 just yet. Here is Nigel Gearsley in the 9 car, the Brit. Nigel makes contact with the leader. Now that's allowed. That's okay, but it does nothing for Nigel as he's going to still have a slow lap. He's got that lapped car, the 10 in front of him, and a lapped car of Herbert Kerbler right behind him. Here is Sheldon Shifter in the 92 car. And Shifter is going to get around Chick Hicks. There's 2 cars left to go in duel number 2, or duel number 1, I'm sorry. Here is Ton, the Napa Auto Parts machine. And Ton's going to get around Gearsley. So right now on the verge of being lapped by the 06. Final car to go, and duel number 1, it's H.J. Hollis. Oh, and a crash! Well, I guess it's not really a crash because he didn't 100%, go on his roof, but he lands almost vertically on the start-finish line. This will put him in the position for the LCQ spot. Anyways, your Duel 1 winner, and not just the winner, he dominated Duel number 1. That will go to Raul Sarul. He is the Duel 1 winner. Coming home in second place in duel number 1, it's Floyd Muvahill. In third, it's Cal. Fourth, it's Joseph Newcarden. Fifth, it's Carlo Veloso. Sixth is Max Chanel. Seventh is McQueen. Eighth is Sheldon Shifter. Ninth is Chick Hicks. And rounding out your top 10 is Cam Spinner. 11th is Ton. And it's Gearsley. And 12th, Herb Kerbler. Sorry. Yeah, Kerbler's in 13th. Then it would be the 14th, Almiroling, and the 37 car. Anyways, the drivers that will have to advance to the last chance qualifying race on the last row shootout, essentially. Last row shootout, which means these guys will be in the very last row. Those guys are the 62 car, the 10, the 9, and the 54. These guys are out, or will have to race their way into the Dinoco 400. Same thing with the 68, which means we have, so bump day, I guess, has came early, which unfortunately means that the 37 car is likely, unless a lot of drivers screw up in duel number 2. Anyways, it's not looking good for the 37 right now if he wants to make the Dinoco 400. Because of how slow he was. But anyways, everyone else, so Raul Sarul, he's officially locked into the Dinoco 400 from getting that third place result. And Floyd Muvahill, he's locked in. Cal was already locked in, basically. Joseph Newcarden, he was not locked in, and he will race in his second ever Dinoco 400. So big deal for him. Cam Spinner, he was already locked in. He had a pretty good result, pretty good finish. Anyways, the 23 and the the 23 and the 19. I don't know why it was hard for me to say that. They will also be in the last. So I guess the last chance qualifying race is going to be bigger than I thought. So if I make the 23 and the 19 still alive, then the same thing goes with the 37. Because and another thing is that I think that this the last chance qualifying race, which is tomorrow, that will be very interesting. Anyways, it's time for duel number 2. The duel 2 cars got got the yellow cars, got the red cars, got the dark cars, got the pink cars. We went in color order for this duel. Here is Cruz Ramirez, who is almost eliminated from Piston Cup contention. In fact, I believe she is. And no, not yet, but she's at plus 16 points. She has to essentially either win this race or do well. Anyways, here is Cruz Ramirez. Duel number 2 is underway. Oh, that wasn't a very fast lap whatsoever. Cruz Ramirez started the lap off pretty rough, and that'll put her in a vulnerable position, as she barely even completed a full lap right there. Yeah, not looking good for the 51. That's a Dinoco car in the Dinoco 400. Here is the 24 of William Byrev. '24 didn't have a fast lap right there either. He's gonna, however, he is going to take the lead away from Cruz Ramirez. What is it with these cars going in reverse? Because, first Cruz and now William Byrev, they're just going in reverse. Also, a couple of cars went in reverse in duel number 1. Anyways, here is Davey Apex in the 84 car. And he is your new race leader in Duel 1. Not the greatest lap, though. So Duel 2 is kind of weaker than Duel number 1 when it comes to speed. Here's the 7 of Shu Todoroki. Your new leader is the 7 car. This driver finished 5th in practice 1, just a couple spots shy of being officially clinched a spot in the Dinoco 400. He believes he can win this race. This is Jeff Gorvet. We got another driver in reverse. But hey, if you're fast and in reverse, then that's perfectly fine. He's covered up by that sign over there in turn number 1. But Jeff Gorvet is your new race leader here in Duel 2. Here's the 22 of Gogo Logano, your Daytona 500 champ. However, he's been super inconsistent from Daytona, which was nearly 2.5 months ago, to now. He hasn't earned any points, which has eliminated him from championship contention. And this upcoming weekend is the final race of the regular season when it comes to the season, because the Dinoco Cup Series does have a playoff format, just similar to NASCAR, although it's on a win and you're in. And we do have the round by round races, so it's similar and different. If we had the win and you're in, then the 22 would be in the playoffs, getting ready to race for the Piston Cup. Here is Gogo Logano. And he looks to have a quick one right there. I think touching that sign over there in turn number 3 may have slowed him down, but he's going to be in 3rd. At tracks like Homestead or Indianapolis, you try your best to avoid the wall. And for these guys, they're trying their best to avoid the sign. Slider Petrolski is doing a one-off this year. If you're only going to do one race, it should be the Dinoco 400. That's what he's doing. He's one of the Dinoco 400 only cars. One of 3. One of 2 in this duel. Here is Slider Petrolski. And all the way up to 2nd goes the 74 car. He might be locked into the Dinoco 400. That was a very good lap. Here is the 5 car of Miguel Camino. Let's see what he's got for us. And they make slight contact with the 84. That slowed him down a little bit. He's going to get around the 84, however. Here is the 1 car of Ton Jr. He was super competitive in the 400 2 years ago. Let's see if that magic can happen again. Anyways, let's see what he can do. Oh, big crash. The 1 is out. The 22 is out. This is our first major incident in Duel 2. So the 1 car will more than likely have to race in the last chance qualifying race. Or not more than likely, he is going to have to race in the last chance qualifying race. I will get into the rules and the details of that come tomorrow. Tomorrow is the practice. We've got more practice sessions tomorrow, and the last chance qualifying sessions will be broadcast right here on Dinoco Cup Series tomorrow as well. Anyways, here is the 20 of Jackson Storm. Oh, he's crashed, and he's taken out a sign. Not good. Not good whatsoever. He took out the sign in turn 3. The last chance qualifying race is just getting bigger and bigger. But, you know, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't intended for the guys that crashed out. It was intended because of how slow a lot of the guys might possibly be. Anyways, here's the 2 car of Lewis Hamilton. And, oh, Hamilton makes contact with the 24. Right there, they made contact. And he roughed him up. He did him dirty just a little bit. You know, he rattled his cage. You know, they're best friends off the track, but they're fierce competitors on the racetrack. The 2 made it pass to get around the 24. It was dirty, but he has taken the lead away from Jeff Gorvette to possibly win the Dinoco 400 duel race. Here is the 99 car, still unsponsored, looking to find something. He wants to race in this race. He wants it badly. Oh, slow lap from the 99 car. Now that would be an example of someone who would have to race in the last chance qualifying race. Put him on the outside. He's not on the same lap as the 24 and the 2. Here is Rusty Rotor in the 76 car. And Rotor up to 3rd. Here is your Season 2 Piston Cup champ. Still looking for that first win. Rich Mixon, 36 car. And Mixon rolled back just a little bit. Doesn't affect him anything. Great lap. 2 cars left to go in this Duel 2 session. Got a Dinoco 400 rookie. It's Hall Ingus in the 79 machine. And holy crap, shut the door. The 79 with the quick lap right there. Man, holy man, what a fast lap. He lapped the 24, he lapped the, man, these rookies, I'm at loss at words right now. Like I said, I'm speechless. That was crazy. The 24 and the 2, don't worry about them. They're still locked into the 400. Anyways, here is the final car in this duel session. It is Paul Gonrev in the 90. And Gonrev is going to get around Todoroki. Gives him the bumper just a little bit to get around Shu Todoroki. Anyways, that's it from Duel 2. We have a rookie. Man, these rookies. we got a rookie who is fastest in practice 1, a rookie who's the pole sitter, and that's Carson Dillon, and a rookie fastest in duel 2. It's Hall Angus, the winner of duel 2. So Hall will start fourth for the Dinoco 400. Coming home in second in the Dinoco 400, it's Lewis Hamilton. In third, it's Corvette. In fourth, it's Rotor. In fifth, great finish from him, Slider Petrolski. In sixth is Paul Gonrev. In seventh is Todoroki. In eighth is Mixon. In ninth is Camino. In tenth is the 84 car. And the two cars that, because I guess of how much, I mean, we only had 3 cars struggle in this race. So the 51 and the 24, they were substantially slow. So they'll be for sure going to the last chance qualifying race. The 84 will be because he was lapped by the 79. The 5 will not be. So only 3 cars will make it, will go to the last chance qualifying race. And last chance qualifying race will be, boy, that'll be crazy. A lot of big names that still have to qualify their way. And Jackson Storm, Gogo Logano, Bobby Swift, Nigel Gearsley, Herbert Kerbler. I could go on and on and on. Anyways, that is it from Duel 2. Hope you enjoyed Dinoco 400, the biggest race. We got a couple, like I said, we got practice on, final practice, and the last chance qualifying races are tomorrow. Last chance qualifying races, those will also be the last row shootout races too. Practice session, final practice sessions will be on Saturday. The main event, the biggest race of the year, will be on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And have a good one.